Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ricardo, and today I'll be showing you how I go by coloring frame by frame in TVPaint. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I am going to be showing you how I go by coloring animation frames in TVPaint. It's a couple ways to do it, but the quickest way I find to do it is basically using different pens as guidelines, different colors. We're talking about like blue, green, basically all the colors you see right here on my left hand side. But blue I usually use for the main coverage of the coloring. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Um, so if you notice these pens over here, I got blue. It's like shortcuts I created. So if I click on blue, by the way, before I get to that, this is the frames. See, so frames basically, there's only two frames, just for the purpose of this tutorial. If I click play, person does turn. See, that's very quickly. All right, so let me create a new layer. Actually, I'm gonna create a new layer. I'm gonna change that color to light blue. Name it guidelines. And I can't spell guidelines. Guidelines. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna lock the top frame so I don't mess that up. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. These pens in the corner over here, you got blue, red, and whatever color. So for the blue, if I click on it, you make that blue. If you click on the red, you make the red, green, whatever, right? So these pens over here, you can find them if you move the mouse and go way over to the right side of TVPaint. A menu pop up and they're right here. These are the pens. You don't have to use these, you can use your own, but these are just basically shortcuts. And I just drag them and create a new section for them. Anyhow, so how I do coloring for frames, basically, I basically duplicate not duplicate, I just create a new layer, guidelines, and I give it a different color. So let me start out with the blue. So I'm gonna start drawing the color shapes. So get this pen a little bit thicker. Too thick. And no, it's too small. All right. Sometimes just drawing the shape make it hard. So what I normally do, sometimes I show you guys this before in past tutorials. So basically, I use gray and trying to find the shapes, trying to find how I want it to be colored, and it's not uncolored. Let's try this again. So I'm using this as a guide. So doing it this way, in my opinion, make things a lot faster. You don't have to think too hard. Alright, let's do this. And here. By the way, these characters is from Vagrant universe. So this is Banks and her sister. Yeah. You're just using the grid to get a roughly just a rough idea how the color is going to be, how the shade. Yeah, make things go faster. I don't know if I sound nasally, for some reason, man, everyone catching a cold. This thing took me out for like a few days, so I'm trying to hustle, trying to force myself to do something. What's going on here? It's the eyes. Where are your eyes? Oh, it's way down here. No wonder. Anyway. All right. See, I got the rough. How I want the lighting to be, right? So I'm gonna turn this down and then go back to my guidelines, and I'm gonna go on my pen, and I'm gonna draw it in. There you go. Yeah, let's get this dark. Right, and let's do this frame. That frame, I mean, this character. Again, you don't have to use these brushes on this side. You can just use whatever. But it's easier to use those. Alright. I'm not going to color the eyes because they're the same premise. It's just going to take forever to do the eyes. So I'm just going to do the body, so you guys have an idea. Alright, so that's the first frame, right? So now I can turn off the guideline, see? Actually, I'm gonna hide some highlights, so I click on the red because I know red for me is highlights, right? So let me circle here. This is my highlight. There, and maybe here. Where else? I'm not sure if I want to put highlights on here, but that's usually hard when it comes to animation. very hard. You know, it's like a hit and miss, man. Anyway, I'm gonna put one here. And I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? There we go. I'm missing this. Alright. Take off the... Alright, so since I have this now, you know, this is frame 1. So how I'm gonna do frame 2? Turn on the guidelines. Turn on the onion skin. Right? So when I go to the next frame, you see the yellow. Sorry, you see the guidelines, what I did. His eyes. Yes. So here's a trick though. So basically if you go to the light table thing, you can click on, you notice you have the colors. So when you go on the other frame, this, you saw that screen, you can change the color, whatever color you want, right? And of course I click, you can change whatever color you want. See, if you click blue, you say change color, the onion skin, but I'm gonna keep it at green. And the other trick you can do, so you don't get confused too much, you can click on the arrow where it says color and drop down to image, and it's just gonna show you the image. It's gonna show you the guidelines. Instead of using the color, you're just gonna use the image color. So what I normally do, there's a lot of frames. I usually go back and forth between frames, so I can get the idea where to put the guidelines. So let me go to blue and right head turn. I usually do one line at a time, because when it's like this complicated, sometimes, especially head turns, it's a nightmare. So let's see. That. See? It's a nightmare, I tell you. Let me just line it up. Actually, that doesn't look right. Oh. And this is why I like using the guidelines for coloring, because imagine it's going to be a nightmare if you try not to do it this way. This is the fastest way I see it, to do it. Just try not to get too confused with all these lines. Mm-hmm. See, that's all you do. Yeah. Let's play it real quick. See, you play it. That's how you get the guidelines for coloring. Let me do the other character. And put some extra. Mm. Here you go. Just keep going back and forth until it, what's going on? Yeah, there you go. That doesn't look so right. Why is it? Of course, my thing wanna die. Oh. I didn't put a shutter right here. There you go. The next frame. Okay. Okay, so now for the highlights. Like I said, for me the highlights is always hard. And try not to get confused with all these lines everywhere. You turn off the onion skin. And let's play it. See? And I see what I'm missing when you play it. You see that? You can already see some of the blue lines that I'm missing. So you have to keep playing, go back and forth until you get all the lines in. Okay. Alright, so let's do some magic. Let's fill in the colors. Let's turn off the onion skin. And I already have my preset colors, so it's a lot easier to go through and color the characters and have the characters be more consistent with colors. So let me start filling in colors real quick. So we have our guidelines, right? So we're gonna create the next layer, and this time it's gonna be where to put the main color. Just call it color. And most of the time I color everything on one frame. Much easier when it's come to animation. You don't want to have too many layers with different body parts. It's just gonna get crazy. Alright, so here's a great thing about TVPaint and what's pretty cool. You're gonna go to the bucket, right? When you go to the bucket, you're gonna come down and you're gonna see something called include borders, right? When you click on that, it's gonna automatically pull all the colors that's on your screen. So if you notice, it's pulled the blue, green, all the colors that I use. I pull all of that. So by having this checked, right, and say I'm gonna, so now I'm gonna color the main skin, right? So let's say I'm gonna color, let me color banks our main skin. So let me click on this color here, right? So when I click the bucket and this thing is checked, when I fill it, if you notice, it automatically fill where the blue. You see that? Isn't that cool? If I turn off the layer, you can see. So just do this, do that, and of course I'm missing this color. I'm missing here. Guideline. I'm missing that. Alright, let's go back to what I was doing. Color. Yes. So fill. See, I'm filling all the way, all the blues is going. See that? Just filling in. And cool thing about this, hold on. The cool thing about this, when you go to the next frame, so normally I usually color section to section. So since I did our arm, I go to next frame, color. And if it's the next frame, I keep going to other frames, and keep filling in. Next frame, fill there. See? So you get it more consistent. So that. Sometimes you have to watch out for not gapping the line properly. Oh, also yes, the other thing is very important. When you click on the bucket, you want to go down to say source, and you want to check on display. So basically, whatever is on the screen, when you're trying to fill something, it would follow whatever lines on there, so it won't fill over that line. So makes life a lot easier, you know. So like for example, you see right here, I break it, I just make this line there, and bam. Color. See? And now for her hair, where is this girl here? Dark. Color. Oh. And for her, we're gonna give her red hair. Also, normally when you're filling in colors, you want to uncheck all the other colors, because if you If you check red, it's gonna try to fill where red is at. So you want to uncheck that. So just check the blue, because that's all you're doing right now is doing the blue. I think that's it. Let's color these. Alright, and then what I normally do is I will start going in and to make sure I got everything properly. So the other cool thing you can do, you click on the pen, click on hold, and it says fill stroke, and then you click on this thing called fill inside. Once you click on that, all you gotta do is, you see like these small gaps, it's gonna be very annoying trying to color those, right? So all you gotta do is just make a circle, bam, bam. See, it fills all these unfill area. Not in that one, but see, pretty handy. And if you notice, my thing keep coming on because my eye drop comes on because I have it on a shortcut. So it's easier. I have it on a shortcut on my keyboard. So it's easier to just click and come off and go on. See, and that's why you don't have unfill lines, because it will look crazy when you go to a different frame or when you're moving and you see a small dot. It will drive you up the wall. So you just want to quick fill in these stuff. See, the AI or whatever algorithm they're using, trying to be smart enough to fill in your lines. Just try it to be. Sometimes it's just retarded, but it works for most of the time. Alright, let's go back to... Alright. 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 This is black. Oh no. Okay. Now to fill. So, well, too early. Give me a second. No. Fill. Fill, fill, fill. Okay. So now I'm going to do the highlights, because when you do the highlights, it's easier. You can do the highlights on a separate layer, but sometimes, because if you already have the highlight color, you just do it on the same frame. Oh yes, I forgot to do the other frame. But you see, it's rinse and repeat, right? So you basically then click, go to the different frame, and do the same. Alright. Well, I was going to do our highlight for our hair. Let me find our regular hair color. Maybe this. Would it be that? Oh, I messed up. That's what I messed up there. Yeah, I put the wrong shadow here for her. Let me fill that in. See, this is a good thing about a bucket. You can just fill in and make everything easy. There you go. Alright, so now for highlights. There you go. Not highlights, I mean our main hair color. And yeah, animation take a minute, man. You just have to have some patience because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Yes, so highlights and this. Let's see if I can find our. There you go. Yeah, you're basically just doing the same thing. Just what am I missing? Sophia Banks. Oh, our hair color is wrong. See, that's why you need guidelines. As I put the wrong color for Banks hair. Wow, that was a fail. See, I got it right here. That's why you gotta put notes down. Almost fail. And highlights. As you can tell, I did check the red, so I can fill in the highlights. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Let me color this part. And now for the skin. And turn the eyes off. It might look weird when the eyes are off, but it's easier to feel. And see, this is where the felting comes in handy. Just make just draw right over it. And it automatically fill in for you. Okay, zoom out. And for this, we're doing this. No. Fill. And highlights. And I put that green. Whoa. I wonder if yellow looks better. Let's try that. this mark on our forehead. We're gonna leave that yellow for now. I might change it later on, but for the tutorial, just for tutorial purposes. Alright, see? And that's how you fill in colors. Let me save this. And you basically do it for every section, for every frame. But trust me, doing it this way is a lot faster. A lot faster. I'll turn on the eye layer. And let me turn on the background just so you guys see how the background will look like. You see? So you guys have an idea. Actually, let me put the eyes in, because without the eyes it looks weird. It looks unfinished. Let me color the eyes. Color one of the eyes. Bangs, where are your eyes? Bangs, bangs, bangs here. Our lips, let's do our lips. Okay, what's going on? Okay, and her sister. I want to give her sister black lipstick. Let's try that. Maybe green would be best, but let's put. I might change the green. We'll see. Might change it to green. Well, we never know yet. We'll give it some time. This is for the sake of the video, so I can just show you guys how this thing works. I think my thing just crashed. Great. Save. Yeah, you always have to save. Because you never know, this thing can just crash on you. Alright. Back to coloring our eyes. Alright. I messed up on color. The highs on the main frame, so I just fixed that just now. We'll give her green eyes. Why not, huh? And where's Banks? Oh, I missed that. It's right here. I think green eyes works. I think so. And now to put the highlights. Where's our eye? Banks, Banks, where are you? Alright, so there you have it, guys. And that's how I color frame by frame. So if you see, so as I switch to the other frame, it's gone. So you have to do it to all the frames. And that's how you color animation. Let me turn on the light. Turn on the highlights, and there you go. They're in the scene. Alright guys, so that's my two take on how to color frame by frame. Alright guys, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment below and I will get to it. See you later.